Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Long time no see. This is Mr. Hunt. I hope you guys have time to complete your test that you have on geometric shapes, area, surface area, and volume. Some of the people that have completed, I want to give a shout out to them: Asia, Shamira, Ava, Jakila, Akila, Estelle, Kanarian, Kamora, and Mahogany have all completed their test. So you have until I will give you until Tuesday to complete your test. After that, it has to go in as an incomplete which is an F. All right. So you have time to complete your test on geometric shapes. I also put in there some different the packets that I use with the equations in them and different example problems for you to reference if you're struggling with that as well. All right, here we go. So today we're going to start on something new. We're going to start off looking at statistical questions and types of data. That will be the last topic that we'll do. We'll be doing all statistics for the rest of this quarter, and then we will do some review. So, we're with statistic questions and types of data we're going to look at today. Tomorrow you'll do types of data, but today you will just do statistical questions. But I will talk about both today. Um, Basically, the objective is that you will be able to identify statistical questions as questions that anticipate variability and distinguish between numerical and categorical data. Okay, so first of all, what is data? Data is a collection of facts. Data is a collection of facts such as numbers, words, measurements, observations, or just description of things. If I was to ask you, who is your favorite basketball player? I can collect data from all of you. Ask each of you who's your favorite basketball player. Some of you may say LeBron. Some of you may say Michael Jordan. Others may say Allen Iverson. Others may say Carmelo Anthony. Others may say Curry. So that's a collection of data. So remember, data is a collection of facts such as numbers, it's words, measurements, and observations, or just a description of things. Okay. Now, so there's statistical questions and non-statistical questions. That's the first thing we need to know. What is a statistical question? A statistical question is a question that anticipates variability. Variability means there's going to be a variety of answers, okay? So a statistical question anticipates variability in answers. If I ask this question, I will get multiple answers. If you ask a question and it does not give multiple answers, then it does not qualify as a statistical question. So a statistical question, it says right here, has more than one answer. So if it has more than one answer, it's statistical. If I was to say, what color is my dog? That's not a statistical question. It gives one answer. So statistical question gives more than one answer. So if I ask all the students in the class, what color are your dogs? Then one would say, oh, my dog is white. One would say, my dog is black. Those are statistical questions because it gives more than one possible answer. Remember, I'm asking a question that's going to allow me to collect data. If I just ask one person, what color is your dog? I'm not collecting any data from you. Okay, that's a bit of information. But if I say, what grades did you get in all of your classes? Now that's a collection of data. Okay, so statistical questions are a question that anticipates variability in the answer. A statistical question has more than one possible answer. Okay, non-statistical questions is a statistical non-statistical questions are questions that have only one answer. Okay, so what age are you? Non-statistical. What age are all the students in sixth grade? Statistical, because it's giving me more than one answer because there's multiple students. Okay, now definition. Variability refers to the possibility or of a result to changing. So it has a variety of answers. It could change. You may say blue. This one may say red. That's a variety of answers. Therefore, when a question anticipates variability, it means that the results or answers is expected to change when asked multiple times. So a statistical question anticipates a variety of answers. Okay, so if it does not anticipate a variety of answers, then it's not a statistical question. How old are you? If I'm asking one person, not a statistical question. If I'm asking how old are all the students in sixth grade, that's statistical. Because some of you are 12, some of you are 13, other ones will say, oh, I'm 14 now. You know what I'm saying? So Examples of statistical questions. How statistical questions here, and I keep struggling with that word statistical. Okay, I'm gonna get that right. So excuse me. Okay, I want you guys to know also that I'm missing all of you, miss teaching you guys. I hope you guys enjoying your weekend, and I can't wait for them to open back up the city so we can start. At least you guys can get out the house more. So here we go. Statistical questions. How many texts do you send each day? Statistical, because some of you are going to say, oh, I send 5. Another person may say 10. But if you're just asking one person how many texts you send a day, that's not a statistical question. How many you send? Oh, Jeremy, how many texts you send a day? That's not statistical. But if I ask how many texts did each of you send? That's statistical because I'm asking for a variety. I'm asking multiple people, so I'm going to get a lot of answers, okay? Another example of a statistical question, what is the minimum drinking age for each state in the United States? Well, the drinking age may have changed. I mean, the driving age for each state in the United States. So the driving age changes based off the state. Some states may say you can drive at 16. Other ones say you can't drive until 18. So you're going to get a variety of answers. Therefore, it's statistical because you're getting a variety of answers. So non-statistical questions, they don't give you a variety of answers, just one answer. Okay, it's not asking a lot of people; it's giving you one answer. So, what is the height? What is the height in feet of the tallest mountain in Colorado? There's only one mountain that's the tallest. Therefore, that's not a statistical question. If I said, what are the heights of all the mountains, then now that would be statistical because I'm getting multiple answers. This mountain is this height, that mountain is this height. But if I say, oh, what's the height of the tallest? There's only one that's the tallest. So it's not statistical. Another question is not statistical is how many people attended last night jazz concert? That's one answer. Okay. But if I say how many people attended the jazz concerts throughout the week, then I'm getting multiple answers. You may say 100 attended Monday, but 200 attended Tuesday. So now I'm getting statistical questions. If I'm just getting one bit of information, it's not statistical. If I'm getting multiple bits of information, it qualifies as statistical. So directions. Determine whether each of the following questions is statistical question or non-statistical. Explain your answer on the lines. So here we go. What score did your peers get on their math power practice quiz? So this will be statistical. Why? Because we're asking peers, multiple people. So I would circle statistical because it's giving me a variety of answers. Is this question statistical or not statistical? This question is statistical because it anticipates variability. That means that one person may give a different answer from the other person. There is more than one possible answer because each student may have scored differently, therefore statistical. Okay, let's go to another example. Question 2. Remember, statistical questions anticipate variability. So let's look at question 2. How many days were you absent from school this year? That is non-statistical. Why? Because I'm just asking you. I'm not asking everybody. So I'm getting one answer. So that would be non-statistical. Non-statistical. It says, is this question statistical or non-statistical? Explain why. This question is non-statistical question because it does not anticipate variability. There is only one answer to this question. The number of days that Mr. Hunt took off. That's only one answer to the question. And so far, throughout the school year, I only took one day off, and that was because of a snowstorm. I got trapped in Indiana. So that's only one answer to that. Now, if I say how many days have all of the teachers taken off, that's statistical because I'm getting multiple answers. So let's go to the next one. Which questions are statistical questions? Select each correct answer. So remember, statistical questions give you a variety of answers. Non-statistical only has one answer. So here we go. How tall is Miss Kramer? Not statistical. That's only one answer. Okay. How many movies did Mr. Batia see during spring break? Not statistical. It's only one person I'm trying to find out information about. How many movies did he see? He may say, I saw 10 movies. Okay, now if I say how many different types of movies, that could be statistical. Because you can say, oh, I saw a comedy, I saw a horror movie, I saw a documentary. So those are different types. That could be statistical. Now here we go. How many students ride the bus to school each day? So this would be statistical. How many students ride the bus to school each day? Because it may change. On Monday, 10 may ride to school, but on Wednesday, it could be 20. Okay, now, how many points did LeBron score in last night's game? Not statistical. It's only one game last night that he played in. Now, if he played in multiple games, then it would be statistical. But he didn't play in multiple games last night. He only played in one game, and I really don't care how many points he scored anyway because I'm not a LeBron James fan. I am a Michael Jordan fan. So I enjoyed that documentary that they have out on ESPN about Michael Jordan. So forgive me if you don't like Jordan, but I'm sorry. LeBron is garbage. Okay, here we go. Next one. How many siblings does each student at your school have? I'm getting information from all of you. You may say, oh, I have no siblings. Another person may say, I have 5. So this is statistical. Okay, now, determine number 4. Determine whether each of the following questions will result in numerical data or categorical data. Numerical data basically gives you numbers, okay? It's numerical if it gives you data, if it gives you numbers, okay? Verifiable numbers. I'll give you an example. What are the ages of every 6th grader, of all the 6th graders? I'm going to get 12, 13, 14, a variety of answers. That's numerical data. But if I say, what is the color of the students in 6th grade? You may say, what is the race? You may say, oh, African-American. You may say Hispanic. You may say white. So that is a variety of information. It is statistical, but what type of data is it? It is categorical because it's giving me a category. Black race, African-American race, white race, Hispanic race. It's giving me different categories. So numerical data gives me numbers. Categorical data gives me a category, okay? So what are the math IA grades of the students in 6th grade? What would you say that is? Is that numerical data or I'm going to get categorical data? I'm looking for the grades, okay? So if I'm asking for the grade number, I will get numerical data. That will be numerical data. I'm going to put ND for numerical data there, okay? Now, what is your favorite subject in school? Now, that is not a number. That will actually be a category because some of you may say ELA, other ones may say math. I hope everybody will say math, but some of you may say ELA, other ones may say art. So this will be categorical data because I'm getting a category, a list of information. I'm not getting numbers. Now, what genre of music do students at Kippison listen to? This will be categorical data, okay? This is a genre. Oh, I listen to rap. I listen to R&B. I listen to hip hop. I listen to rock and roll. I listen to Dusties, okay? So different genres of music. Here we go. So let's get into now types of data collected. We just did an example of categorical data or numerical data, but let's get more into it now, which is more of what lesson 2 is on Tuesday is about. So when answering a statistical question, the data you collect can be numerical or categorical. Okay, so numerical data represents numbers, as I said. It says here, numerical data, it is further divided into 2 subsets, discrete data or continuous. We're not going to get into that. That's more for, I think, 8th grade. Okay, now, a person's height, numerical data. A person's age, numerical data. A person's weight, numerical data. A person's IQ, numerical data. Okay, what is your household income? That's numerical data. Okay. I may say, oh, my household income is above $20,000. That's numerical data, okay? So here we go. Categorical data. It describes categories or groups. Example here, one example would be car brands. What car brands do all the students like in KIPP? One may say BMW, one may say Audi, one may say Mercedes. That's categorical data. That is not a number. We're collecting categories or groups, okay? Names of the people in 6th grade. That's categorical information. The gender, that is categorical information. What is your gender, male or female? We're getting categorical information. What is your highest level education? High school. Oh, I got a doctor's degree. College, bachelor's. Oh, my associate's in college. Doctorate. So those are different categories. So highest level education. Now, if you're saying 9th grade, 10th grade, then okay, so we're dealing still with groups though. So if you're saying like high school, bachelor's, associates, masters, those are categorical. That's categorical data because it's a group. Okay, that is not a number. We didn't say how many people have a high school diploma. We did not say how many different people have bachelor degrees. That would be numerical data because we're getting numbers now. Okay, but even if you were to say 9th grade, 10th grade, that is not a number per se, but that is a group or category of the level of education you have. Okay, so that would still be considered categorical data in that sense. Okay, so types of data right here: categorical, numerical. Okay, that's the key thing to remember. Two types of data. This is what Tuesday's lesson will be about. You're determining, oh, this is categorical information. It's giving me groups, or this is giving me types of groups, and categorical information or categorical data is measured in categories. So it's giving me a category, or it's giving me groups. Numerical data is measured in numbers. Okay, so it's numerical if it has numbers associated, if it's measured in numbers. My height is numerical data. Your height is numerical data. Your age is numerical data. Your hair color is categorical data. That's a category, okay, or a group. Okay, here we go. Here's an example of two different graphs. One gives you measured data, which is numerical data. The other gives you a category. Here we go. This graph here measures the year and the concentration per million of CO2 or carbon dioxide submitted or released into an observatory. So it's concentration of per millions, parts per million here, and the year. So in right here in 1980, it looks like there was about 340 parts per million released. So that's numerical data, okay? But over here, which internet browser do Americans use the most? One category is Chrome internet browser. Another one is Internet Explorer. Another one is Safari. So whenever this data was taken, it said that 5.1% use Safari. That's the Apple. So I'm assuming that will be a lot higher now because more people have Apple phones now than before. Chrome data is how many people use Chrome internet browser. It's saying 46.6, but it's asking you what category are you in? Are you in the Chrome? Are you in the Internet Browser, Internet Explorer? Or are you in Safari, or are you in Firefox? So these are different categories. Therefore, it's asking you categorical information. Now, once I get those numbers, once I get those amount of people that are in that, I use Safari internet browser. Once I get those amount of people, I can convert that to numerical data. But initially, I'm collecting categorical information. Click this tab if you use Safari. Click that tab if you use Internet Browser, Internet Explorer. You click this tab if you use Chrome, okay? So these are all types of categorical data, okay? Ages, heights, IQs, all that is, ages, heights, that is numerical data. Ages, heights, IQs, numerical data. Hair type, race, gender, stuff like that. That is categorical data. Oh, males, how many? There are male. If you're male, this is a category. Female, this is a category. Okay, race, that's a category. Okay, so you'll be doing more of today. You're going to determine the difference between a statistical question and a non-statistical. Tomorrow you'll be determining, okay, is this categorical information or numerical information? Okay, so remember, statistical questions have a variety of answers. Non-statistical questions only have one answer. There's not a variety of questions, not a variety of answers, okay? If you're asking you multiple people, chances are you're getting multiple bits of information. It has to be statistical, okay? What is your age? Non-statistical. What are the ages of each student in sixth grade? Statistical. I'm getting multiple bits of information. Okay, now the age will be also numerical data, okay? Now, what is your race? Statistical. What is your race? Non-statistical. It's one question. It's one answer to that for you. What is the race of each student in sixth grade? Statistical, because I'm getting bunches of information. It's not now. It is statistical, but it is not numerical data because it asks you about your race. That's categorical data. Okay. So these are all good examples. So you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. My number is 708-738-6763. 708-738-6763. Missing you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the lessons. Don't hesitate to call me if you have any questions. If you have any questions about your test, give me a call about that as well. All right. We'll talk more and go over the test on Tuesday. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good day. Missing all of you. I hope you guys are enjoying this the best we know how. All right. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye.